Alright. So, I did not go into, like, options or settings, so I hope everything is good. Let's see. All good. Interesting that says not applicable. Left trigger, right trigger. That seems reasonable. So, let's begin. I know this is kind of abrupt. I know that, like, I'm late and shit, but let's just get started and see how this goes. Oops. It's cool how the cursor sound is different depending on where you are on the keyboard. I might have to crank the volume up. I'm not super sure yet. See how it goes. Let me know if the audio balance or volume is shit. I'll fix it. Hey, Power. I'm doing alright. I woke up late. I feel bad about that. So I'm hoping to get started reasonably today. The visuals for this are really good. I'm actually kind of surprised. Hey Soviet, thanks for the resub. Been around for as long as anybody could be. This reminds me of, like, the best of really old cinematics from older games, like the old, like, DOS or even Commodore 64 era games. Like, it reminds me of, like, Flashback and Out of This World, and the cinematics from those are really good. Oh shit. He's mega sick. get him a doctor. I don't know what that was. I think that was just health. Is there like inventory? I don't know. Alright. Oh, so I guess I have a maximum of like 3 healing items. There was something you could do to shoot. I can aim. But, I saw shooting was an option in the controls. Yeah, okay, so I think those in the top left are just like a count of up to 3 medkits. Yeah. Pretty sure that's the case. Oh, there we go. Now we should be able to shoot. Oh. Apparently there's some sort of an energy something you get for shooting. Well, too late for that. Oh, did they give it to me now? Oh, hello. Oops. Sucks. Oh, I think each enemy you kill gives you, like, whatever your shots are. Yeah, slash anything to get... to charge it. Analog stick controls, please. This is probably going to be a boss. No. Kinda want it to be. I'm sure there'll be some good ones. Oh, I see. Maybe I'm gonna get chased by this guy. Pretty cool so far, though. Oh, even just slashing at flowers and whatnot will give you just a little bit of extra charge for your shot. It's kind of a nice mechanic. That kind of gives a little bit more purpose to like in like any Zelda game, just like slashing at foliage, bushes, whatever. It's kind of cool to like to take something that you're going to do anyways and give it purpose. And then like a lot of the game objects now have more meaning as a result. Thanks for the resub, Power. I need to get some. I need to put some more work into my my notifications. I worked on them a bit like last week. This coming Wednesday and Thursday, I need to put more work into them. I need to get switched over to Twitch alerts fully, so that I have like proper notifications and everything. Oh, got a map now. Nice. It's a nice looking map too. I don't know where anything is, but or what I care about on the map, I guess. Not yet. Is this like teleporting? Oh, I guess I can't do anything. Not yet. As best as I can tell, I can't do anything. We'll see. If that ends up being the case. That's where I am. And... yeah, okay, I was about to say, yeah, that's gotta be... I figured there would have to be a warp mechanic of some sort. Oh, interesting. You can't attack right now. Your character kind of just looks down and is like, nah. Standing on either of these dots makes the controller rumble. Or I guess just wandering anywhere. Guess that's the other dude. Or I guess this guy's a hero for everybody. I'm not sure. What I've heard is that there's no dialogue in this game. Oh, he'll teach me stuff. So reflect projectiles... probably a charge swing, charge or a dashing slash. What if I try to? Oh, I think I need currency or something. that's actually a really good animation. Is like his pupil tries to duplicate and fucks up. This game has like really, really nice, this character to it. Okay, yeah, I still can't afford. So this is some sort of like a dashing thrust. This is some sort of area clearing deal. Go through projectiles, I guess. Despite the world seemingly ending, this place is pretty vibrant. Okay, what have you got? I don't think I have whatever the resources are. Oh, I think this maybe makes your healing more effective? Whatever it is, I can't afford it. It definitely seems like the game is going to turn out to be something special. Like I was concerned because I had heard on and off about the game, you know, either being in development or being stalled or whatever, and I didn't really get a chance to catch up on much. Like I knew I was going to play it at some point, I just wasn't sure when or whether or not I would like it. But the more I've seen about it, and when I saw Newtap playing it as well, I knew it would be something. More shots. It seems like I just gotta leave town. Come back later. He's not gonna stop me. Wait, what was that on the ground? Was that one of the things I can pick up for, No, that wasn't anything. Huh. Oh, I guess this guy is a thief who got beat up by everybody. Because that looks like the townspeople. Well, actually, I'm not sure. Either that or, he got mugged in an alley or something, and now he's... I don't know. A lot of the story is told kind of, well, there's no real text at all outside of, like, tutorial explanation stuff. Whoa, okay, that's some sort of a barrel or something. Hey, kids. Is it a corrupted frog-looking dude? Yeah, this is probably gonna be a boss. Oh, no you don't. It definitely is Kench. Like, I can tell that right away. Like, there's no, like, text, anything. I'm fine with that. Like, too much dialogue can easily ruin a Willow. Can easily, just get in the way and ruin a game. Like, I would rather err on the side of, like, far less. Than more. Seems like we might be coming up on another boss, maybe? Or another big, giant, scary creature? Not that I fought a boss yet. I came across one and got pretty thoroughly fucked. Got rescued by some dude. Well, I got something. I think that's a chip for one of the power-ups. Or some sort. I'm not sure exactly what to call it. It just seems like some sort of a symbol for the power-ups, I guess. So I can warp to that now. I guess, yeah, that also, I think, refilled all my stuff. I like the feel of the sword. The way the swing works. It's very quick, but it also has weight. Mostly, it's like because it's rear-loaded. It feels very responsive, but it feels like it actually. It doesn't feel cheap. The animation feels good, and it's very rare that you could make really quick animations feel amazing. Like you don't see that often in games. Where are you? They all fled from the frog people. Wow, they got mangled. Can't seem to free him, though. Yeah, the second you get close, even. Yeah, I can't seem to free him. Well, that sucks. Alright, so there is a dude over there. I wonder if I can get there. I wonder if I can even fight that dude. Oh. Wow, that flat out damages you. Yeah, I don't think I can go up easily. I think this is as far as I can go without figuring out what to do from here. Oh, so this whole place has been taken over by the frog dudes then, because you can see it's got like statues and shit resembling the I don't know, dogs or whatever they are. Dog bears. Pretty sure that symbol is for one of the upgrades. Oh, maybe I can use it here. Or no. Just an elevator. Oh, I was here before, right. Oh. Wonder what they're doing. I don't know if anybody noticed the sort of circuit pattern on all the water. Ooh. What did I get? Oh. Wow. So there's gonna be a bunch of those. Whatever that is. I mean, I don't know if that activates a teleporter to the end of the game, or that would be my thought, or re-energizes the city, or unlocks maybe one of many teleporters, or... Hey, Jump. I did kind of have this thought in my head that that some of the basics of the controls kind of remind me of Fury. It's like a different... It's the same basic concept kind of applied a little bit differently. Although, you know, obviously the pacing and the structure of the gameplay is dramatically different. The visuals are a lot different. Both are very bright and colorful in like a lot of really good ways. It's nice to see like when there are so many games that are like so bland that you can still have an interesting looking, like compelling game that is actually nice and bright and readable. I kind of want to go back and see what I did. Like what that that thing I pulled out of the ground and removed, that whatever that power source was. Can I get there? Oh, I can go. Oh, right. This is supposed to be just higher up. It's another one of those. I'm not sure they're barrels or what. Can't get that far. Hey, Cypher. So I have at least one of... No, I don't. I thought I had one of whatever that currency was. Oh, you know what? I think one of those things gives you a health upgrade is what it is. Like your healing items, you can pick up more of them. Okay, here's where I picked up one of 4 of whatever I need for whatever this is all about. I can't do anything with it yet, though. Oh yeah, I would not do this with like there's no way that I would do this with keyboard and mouse. See, I don't have the resource yet. I'm gonna put some real time into figuring out where I need to go. I don't know if I've gone this way, though. This might be an option. Don't like the art style? But you want to watch it anyways? Even though you don't like looking at it? No hints? Yeah, crap. You're right. Not this one. Yeah, well, actually, hold on a sec, I gotta go. Well, we'll go set that up just because, gonna happen. Let's see. What's this gonna look like so far? Let's see, reset size. Okay, and then make that. Isn't there like font weight that you can do bold? And then okay, hopefully this is reasonable. And if it's not, then we'll crank it up from there. Some Fallen Warrior. Yeah, it's true, Cypher, but hopefully we can keep it to a minimum. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to rely on the moderators to get aggressive on that shit if it comes down to it. Or Facebook as well, Cypher. Yeah, I can't believe that happens. Like, what kind of morons am I attracting sometimes? Like, it seems like one of the problems... There we go, there's another one of these things, whatever that is. Like, and I don't mean most of the viewership, because I think most of the people viewing are either just lurkers or they're civil. But, like, one of the problems that I think you can kind of have if you have sort of a more calm stream that tends to focus on being a little more analytical with things is that you get people who are like very know-it-alls and instead of the trolls who are just say something stupid, say something homophobic and then get banned and then you're done with it. You get like the super concentrated people who are like they feel like there's some great injustice by them getting bans, like they're somehow entitled to, being able to say anything in the stream, even if they're being assholes, or even if they're spoiling the game, or whatever. You get people who are more offended by getting banned, it seems, than just the regular shitheads you get from, like, a more, either a louder or more hype stream, or a party stream, or whatever. Yeah, but, it's not unique to Twitch, but I think that and in any environment where you cater more towards having, you know, either an intelligent discussion or a calm demeanor, or probably shouldn't be going for the Squirtle anyways. Or not really Squirtle, I guess. I don't know what this is going to be. Squirtle-esque. But any, you know, it's just any situation where you're in any scenario where you're not just the simpler type of stream or simpler content, you're going to get more elaborate idiots, like just who are more dedicated to making the experience miserable. Ooh, hello. These guys are super douches. Like, I'm not trying to run the stream as some, you know, this is not like Mensa for streams or whatever. You know, this is not supposed to be, you know, a some society for the enlightened or some bullshit. But it just tends to be a place that's more like more civil, and we spend more time with discussions than on other streams where it's more so just about the excitement and being loud. But the problem is that any time when you're not in the, you know, the extremely loud kind of stream where your voice can stand out a little bit, and we spend more time discussing games and mechanics. Like, it just seems to draw in, every while or so, you'll just get some fucking know-it-all, some smartass, who gets so upset when they cross the line and don't realize it, and they think they're, you know, they think that they're, you know, infallible, and they can't, you know, they can't possibly get banned from a stream for being an idiot, and then they, you know, they make it a, they're, you know, they're so entitled and they're so full of themselves and so sure of their position that they'll go on a big giant campaign, you know, a crusade to try to enact justice on the, you know, the streamer that wronged them. You went through only with a keyboard? Like, was there no mouse support? Hey, Vampire. Hope these guys aren't ready to attack me. Mouse is for aiming. Oh. That doesn't seem terrible. I would prefer that right stick be usable for aiming, though. PS4? Oh, hello. The problem is that I don't know if the PS4 display No. Oh, cool. It just uses the notation, but it doesn't bother you with, Perfect. But it doesn't, like, they realize that, you know, there is no, you know, there's no real great drivers for PS4 controllers yet. Yeah, that's true, Kenj, and there are some places where, you know, you're not necessarily expected to have, you know, to just be spamming and be rowdy and everything. I do think that every stream, though, typically will have, or majority of them will typically have some sort of, like, no backseating rule, or no, oh, this is probably going to be a boss, or I don't know. I am locked, though. Either, you know, some no backseating, or no, you know, spoiling rules for a first playthrough. That's usually, I would think, it's the case, and the ones that don't have that as a rule, I think, are the... I think those would be the streamers that don't read the chat anyways. Oh, you need 4 of those just to get one of the whatever that upgrade chip thing is. So that might count as something like experience, because you can pick it up randomly, I think, from enemies as well. That is good damage. Well, really, I think one of the things that happens, Genj, is that it's probably pretty common that people get excited and say shit, and they don't think. But no, I think it's important to, like, before you say anything in a stream that you haven't been to before, like, take a second and think of, like, what the rules might be, or whether or not it's their first playthrough. Like, think about it, like, if you're playing a game, and somebody just blurts out, you know, this is what happened at the end of the game, or here's the whole purpose of the game, or here's the story, or here's what to do, you know, here's that puzzle, like, it goes back to, like... It goes back to, like, what's the point if you're not able to enjoy the experience? You know, why, if someone else is doing it for you, why are you playing at all? And you would think that's universal. You'd think that anybody would be able to appreciate that, but I guess people just don't think about it. Like, I think a lot of what people do that is kind of... You know, anything people do negative, online, in real life, whatever. Oh, hello. Trying to block me in. I think a lot of what people do, and there's a quote for this, it's like, never attribute to malice that which could be adequately explained by ignorance. And typically, that's generally the case, except for the fact that the internet allows a lot of people with a lot of negative behavior to just to do whatever they want to do with no repercussions. So they know that they're doing something that is going to cause somebody else some sort of, you know, either distress or annoyance or whatever. And they do it anyways because they can get away with it and nobody calls them out. And I think our society, especially... Well, I don't know if this is global or not. I feel like it's definitely prevalent in the US, where the internet has sort of allowed people to do it, as well as sort of people's attitudes. The internet especially, but people's attitudes even offline. Is basically like just, you know, forgive and forget, live and let live, all this other shit. And the problem with that is that nobody... Ooh, probably should pay attention. The problem with that is that... I think I missed an item. That... Can I get up there? When people aren't called out for doing something that's not right, saying something stupid, crossing a line, then they're not learning that that's unacceptable behavior. And obviously we're at a scenario where, you know, someone's parents aren't teaching the, you know, if it's, you know, for example, like, you know, parents aren't teaching it, peers aren't teaching it. The internet obviously allows you to just say something and never have to worry about repercussions at all. So people say and do a lot of nasty things that they really shouldn't. Because there's nothing preventing that. You know, nobody turns around and says, hey, that's not right. And in fact, it's so... Perfect. It's so prevalent, and it's such a common thing now where nobody... There's no sort of pushback when people do things that they shouldn't be doing, that those people actually feel like it's acceptable for them to do whatever that is, and they have entitlement to do it. So then when someone, when the rare person does turn around and say, hey, that's not right, you know, you shouldn't be doing that, then they flip the fuck out, like they've been wronged, and they try to go on a campaign thinking that, like, oh, you know, this person's a huge fucking asshole because they wouldn't let me do whatever I want. It takes some time, and it means people will pay attention to you more, and if you have a lot of people who are entitled, and that's kind of where things are going, then people will look at you in a negative light. Moderating is work, and, you know, it sucks to have some people hate you just because you have a different opinion, but, like, I would much rather put people off because I don't want to deal with people being idiots than to just allow everything to flourish and, like, I would rather have a smaller stream that has people who are civil than a giant stream that's a giant fucking mess. Another save point? Yeah. Save warp, I should call them, or something like that. Save tile. Yeah, I like that, that Thai stream generally doesn't put up with stupid shit. And I like that as a bigger streamer, he's able to do that and still support himself as a streamer. Because I feel like there's always the possibility that you might be turning enormous amount of people, like, my stream obviously is not going anywhere, like, it's not growing enough to where I can support myself. It's not even, I think it barely hit, like, 6 or 8% of what I would need it to be recently. Oh shit, hello. And I could probably have it grow a little bit quicker if I just supported that sort of just... Ooh, that's not good. Traps everywhere. If I were willing to just not moderate. Then I think the stream could be... Ooh, I died from that. Well, what's the point of streaming? I mean, if all you care about is just building hype and making money... Like, if I was desperate, then I probably would do that. I might not even read the chat at that point. I know a lot of bigger streamers don't read the chat, and that's better for their giant streams. So I can't shoot anything now. No, okay. Or not shoot, I can't repel anything now. Yeah, I can't do anything with that. I have 2 of those. For me, the type of stream that I would prefer to have, like, if I'm going to choose to be a streamer, the type of stream that I want to have is something where I can actually interact with the chat, not just sit there and just talk to myself or get people on Skype all the time. That could also be true, Cypher, for the bigger streamers. But, I mean, you know, it comes down to, like, what... I guess what can you tolerate as far as, like, a drop-off of viewership? If you want to create a more welcoming environment for people who aren't idiots. But you'll see it in a lot of other channels. And I'm not going to name any names, and I'd prefer that you guys don't either. But you'll see in a lot of other channels where the type of community that you get is the one that you cultivate. Ooh, that just flat out this. Holy shit! All right, that's cool though. But yeah, if you're barely making it as a streamer, and you have a shitty community, you don't want to turn away anybody at that point. 'Cause you can't. You'll go broke. You know, at that point, I mean, when you're streaming, especially when you barely cross that threshold, you don't want to change anything, because basically, like, you'll be living paycheck to paycheck at that point. For me, like, I was able to gamble on it, even without making enough money to support itself, or even getting close, just because, like, I made enough money with my previous job to where I was able to do that comfortably. And, you know, the end of the month or so... Ooh. What was was that all about? At the end of the month, I'll have to start looking for work again, and I'll be able to do it reasonably comfortably. I'll have like 4 months before my lease is up, and I'll have the money to afford that. But if you're in dire straits, like, you don't want to take that risk. Or just barely afloat or whatever. Oof, that's really close. They're alright, Cypher. I just need to be less sloppy. It's funny that they come back. I wonder, what that's gonna mean in the long run. Like, am I gonna have to try to prevent them from spawning? Some of the bass in this game is really heavy. It's like a throbbing in my head. Oh, they have technology to try to take them down. Didn't do much though. Oh, so this one maybe it got out? That's neat. I wonder what big story revelation is going to come up as I play this. I mean, the game definitely kind of lends itself towards you getting bits and pieces, then putting it together in chunks. Wonder what that did. Oh, I see. That's literally just a lock. Let's go back and take a look. Another medkit. Oh, I got something. I think I can get at least one upgrade figured out. I think that's where I'm at. Oof, I am so glad that happened. Oops. Funny thing is, I kept mashing the wrong button to try to dash. I think I think my alternate controls in Fury have got me. I think I saw something big to the left. Yeah, there are big things. Big crystal golems. Get out. Got stuck in the corner. Really don't want to waste a med kit, but I'm gonna need to. Actually, I think there's a med kit over there. Ah, crap, I didn't mean to press that, but whatever. Well, I mean, I guess it paid for itself, I guess. This is at least a chunk of the way over to this boss. Yeah, alright, cool. Glad we can keep moving. I was concerned that I might get stuck. Hey, Fox. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to go back. I don't think I can do anything here. I wonder if you can just teleport to these at any... Oh, I can. At any time. Yeah, it's not just teleport to teleport. It's literally those are just... You can go straight to them whenever you want. So if I really need to bail out for whatever reason, I totally can. It's not a big deal. I wonder if the areas that you've cleared remain that way. It seems like they do. There's another one of those power-ups. And I happen to get an extra med kit as well, which is nice. Okay, let's actually go... let's go back to town, which I think was here. I want to purchase the ability to reflect projectiles. I think that's going to be an important one. I think this is the house of the dude who I met earlier. Oh, when was that added for... Ooh, oh no, I broke the fucking mirror. I didn't mean to do that, I'm sorry. I have no idea where the dude is who saved me. Let's see. This is probably going to be the one for reflecting projectiles, maybe. So I think I can afford this now. This is the one to reflect projectiles. Yeah. Perfect. So now I have the thing. I don't have any more of the upgrade materials, though. Does he learn anything? Nope. That dude still can't. Still is not learning from his professor. Oh, I just can't do the math. Oh, now I can. Okay. So I've gotten 2 of these so far. This kind of reminds me of a chunk of Titan Souls. I still haven't figured out what's like what I'm gonna be doing for getting through unlocking stuff. Like, I haven't found like a common thread just yet, besides just wandering around and finding whatever those symbols are that like pulling, like you pull up whatever that, like it's like almost like a coolant type of deal from a a movie, you pull it up and you grab whatever the thing is. Okay, so it seems that medkits respawn, or might. My thought is something like, whoops. Maybe you leave a quadrant of the map, and then that's when shit will respawn. Otherwise, all the corpses will stay. That's my thought. Well, let's call that practice. That's what we'll do. Ooh, hello. I'm gonna probably end up scheduling some more Dark Souls 3 at some point. Sometime this month. I need to get more footage using the Astora Straightsword. So I got the thing from that. Whatever the reactor core, I don't even know what to call it. I don't think anything really has any definite names in this game. I think this is new. Yeah. Where are we so far? Oh, we're getting close. Good. Perfect. Oh, that's up and down. Alright, what does this do? I want to hope this is some sort of a shortcut, or not. Oh, there's some shit at the top of the screen that I didn't realize. There's some sort of a bar, like a meter for something. Oh, just lots of medkits. Boss fight for sure. Seems like a big... not much of a boss. Okay, I gotta stop jumping into that. Alright, just a little mini boss or something. ass area. Yeah, something, you consume something by deflecting bullets. I'm not sure what that meter is, but you consume it. Well, I'll have to pay attention to that. I guess it just means that you can't slash forever. Perfect. Oh shit, that actually does a lot of damage. And that's why they give you a shit ton of health packs. I feel like there was another one I skipped. And it's gone now. Oh well. I should have gone up and fought the boss. That's what I'm feeling like right now. Alright, let's not fuck around too much with that mechanic. I wonder how I made him do that animation. Seems like boss territory or something. Well, or no, what is this all about? Huh. Seems like these, whoever they are, have been just dumped. Yeah, well, not everybody has one, or cares to immediately jump to using one. Yeah, well, doesn't matter how worth it is if you don't have the money. There's the dude from earlier. So I think he wants those things, fighting stuff. Those things maybe empower these guys? I don't know. This is just a murder site for the century here. Look at this battle. I feel like you're gonna fuck up a dash and end up in the water, and that'll be the end of it. I already went here. Oh, I can go around here, though. No medkits. Wanna buy medkits? Oh, I'm coming back to the save point. Oh, and, oh, maybe this guy, maybe he went and, activated some shortcuts for me or something? I'm not really sure. Perfect. Oh, I can't go. I gotta activate this guy. Oh, here's the shortcut. Right, I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be the thing. So this I think I can open, and I think this, this door, if I had 3 of them, I'd be able to activate it. Whatever the triangles mean. I saw Newtaff playing this a while back. I don't know how much he liked it, though. Somehow I didn't deflect that. The camera in this game is sometimes a little bit weird. Like, it seems like they never have a situation where you get to the edge of a scene and, this guy's got awful aim. Look at this guy. You never have enemies that show up when you get to the edge of a scene. So you're not like walking into the abyss and just taking hits, but it certainly feels like you might sometimes. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna open up all of these just in case they wrap around or something. But I'm gonna go this way. Well, that was an ineffectual barrier. I'll take it. I need medkits. That's what I need. I'm not seeing any yet. I'm gonna find some. Ooh, it's one of those frog dudes. Ooh. Okay. Projectile reflection strats, I guess. Oh, they're not. We're not. Zian, did I not specifically say, please no hints, advice, or guidance of any kind? Did I not do that? Is that, It could be that maybe it's not big enough. I can make it bigger. Here. Let's see. Increase the font size to 1,000,000. Could be on the screen somewhere. I'll just make it really nice and visible so that people can't miss it anymore. Let's see. Like 90 and then 300. Make it a little bit smaller. Perfect. Well, I gotta make it readable. Let me see if I can, I'll turn off the wrapping and the scrolling. Or at least the scrolling. 0. This will make it easier. Perfect. Alright. Awesome. Oh, I started right next to these guys. Projectile strats are not paying off. Oh. Try that again. I thought that making it scroll would make it more visible, but this seems to be the way to go. That's a really cool way of having an enemy attack. Alright, well, let's shrink this back down to something reasonable. I'm gonna have to make it bigger though, it seems. And shrink that down a little bit, make it scroll again. Let's see. Need to make a knot wrap. There we go. Perfect. Okay. And then, like, I'll make that full width. I'll shrink it down a little bit. Get the height figured out. I'll put the camera on top of that. Okay, hopefully this works. Hopefully this is big enough. This should be readable on mobile, or I hope. Otherwise, eye exams for all the people. Maybe I should make it scroll a little bit faster. Maybe if I make it fast enough to where it's distracting, people will get it. Need some red arrows? Well, you can totally make it flash and shit, but I'd have to make like a video for that to make it like, because I don't think OBS has like text effects to make things like blink and shit. Pretty sure they don't. Eventually I'll figure out what is required to make it visible. Because that's going to be important. If I'm ever going to play games for a first playthrough, the only way this is ever going to work is if I can make people read the important text. Oh man, I would like to find that med kit I was looking at. Oh, this is gonna get super nasty. Oh, we're good. That's cool. They have something that basically disables enemy attacks during cutscenes. That's really important. That's semi-bugged out in Environmental Station Alpha. You're invulnerable at least, but enemies can sometimes still attack. Okay, now I could open up one of those other doors. Or at least exactly one door. Maybe I should just use this as an opportunity to practice all the reflection stuff. I almost feel like there's a separate animation that happens, like when you have the timing right. Well. Whenever you reflect a projectile, I think your character does something different. Can I get to that? The answer is probably not. Oh, you know what it is? I know what it is. It's, not only does the controller vibrate, but you can swing faster whenever you reflect a projectile. Oh, I needed that. That's good. It's another one I can use. I want to say at some point you'll be able to walk on water or something. I don't think I'd make that dash anyways, even though I jumped down, and I don't think you can. But I'm not, Zian, I'm not specifically picking on you. I just, like, this is a long-term problem of, like, I don't have the method of making it obvious enough that I don't want help. Wow, we're behind the boss now. One day I'll figure it out, but so far it's gonna have to be something like I'll have to have something automated to every so many seconds stop and make people watch a video to to let them know that I don't want help. Or I mean, it has to be something that's so obnoxious and that interrupts things and forces people to notice it, and maybe then people still won't pay attention. I don't know. Because, like, any game that I play, no matter what, in the title, in the, how often, ooh, that's cool. How often I mention it anywhere. I think I'm gonna fight this thing at some point. Or maybe that's one of the few that we've actually taken down before the story really got started. But, like, no matter what I put on the screen, no, you know, whatever the text ends up being. Wow, that was quick. I could even heal. Couldn't find a spot to heal. But no matter what I do, so far, I still have people telling me what to do and how to play games, even though I'm trying to do this on my own. I'm not even sure if you have iframes. No, I guess you have to have iframes when you get hit. Yeah, I'm just starting with 2 HP. That's what it is. Oh shit. If you push far enough, you actually will walk off a ledge. That kind of sucks. Whoops. I feel like getting through this area is going to be really important. Oh shit, that one just flat out jumps. I think we can do this, though. Let's give it another shot. I'm just gonna face smash against this, and I think we're gonna get it. I'm hoping there's something good down here. It certainly is, like, a very threatening place. Alright, well, let's let him kill me. And then we'll start over. A little... There. That thing's the other way now. Almost. I'm gonna have to kill like a group of them and then heal and then finish them off. It's probably gonna be the way it goes. Close. Trying to steer it the other direction if I can. Whoops. Ah, God. I hate that one, that, like, having it to where, you eventually can just run off a ledge if you push like that. I guess I can understand it, but it's a little bit annoying. Oh wow, they flat out skinned some of these dudes. Those are skinned corpses of like the otter people or whatever the other group was. It's over here. Wait, was that a health pack? To something. Oh, you know what? I almost, if there wasn't a small little lip there, then, I would have taken a tumble and been upset. Where are we? I think we're right next to the save point. Slash. Yeah, perfect. So that door I can open now, and then also this door here. Whatever this is all about. And, so whatever these two green doors are. we're gonna figure out. I'm guessing these are just like, well, I was gonna say shortcuts, but now I don't know. What is this? Ooh, cool. Well, I feel like I've already been here. Oh, hello. How many does this need? Oh, I need all 4 for this. There is a door with 3, so we can go grab that. Oh, well. It's my bad. Ooh, we got a little challenge spot over there. And by challenge, I mean just dash over and over again until you're through. Okay, I'll worry about that later. If I remember it, we'll see. You know, Kenj, it might not be their method of torture or execution. It might just be that they need to make their tents. And that's the material that they're using, the skins of their enemies. So, I think I went to the green one on the left, so let's go in here and see what do. This reminds me of, like, Titan Souls. Some of the aesthetic, to a degree, as well as the, as well as like how you navigate around the world and everything. It just kind of reminds me of that. Even sort of the temple kind of style of structures and everything just reminds me of that. Obviously, this has got its own flair, and right now it's modeled after, I guess, the Otter people. I think they're otters. I don't really know what I'm looking at. It's rare. Whoa. Microphone, please. I'm pretty sure that's microphone-related shit. I'm not sure. If that doesn't go away in a second, I'm gonna go jiggle cables. Yeah, alright, let me go do that. Or no, now it's fine. What? Maybe I've crossed wires for video or something. The second I go to the overlay, it goes away. Well, whatever. We'll mess with it later. That's ever since I moved all my wiring around. That's been happening every long while or so. At some point, I'm gonna figure it out. Because that shit is obnoxious. Alright, we're up to the boss. Haven't saved yet. So, okay, so each of those gates could be boss gates. That's my thought. With each of them they have some sort of triangle requirement, whatever that means. Like, I don't know what those are meant to be. I'm picking them up and they seem to be like cores of something. Don't know what do or what for. Oh, well, that's not good. I don't have a super mega dash, so I don't think I can get across. Yeah. Oh well. Let's go back. Super rude dudes. Now that they're dead, do you think I can go up? No. No. Okay. Alright. Okay, that didn't go up, yeah. Alright. Okay, that's that I would say is the first time when you can have enemies that are on the edge of the screen that you actually have to be concerned about. I was worried about that earlier, as to like whether or not that would be a problem with the way the camera's set up. Whatever that is. I've seen more than one of those types of doors. I don't have anything. I don't seem to have whatever resource they want. Perfect, excellent. Not yet, anyways. There we go. Okay, we can go fight the boss, or at least I assume that's the boss. Usually, skulls on a map are bosses. It's just the way it works. Still, alright. Can't kill me. Ooh, that might be bugged actually. Because I can't leave and I can't wait, I can hit him. No, I don't know. I can't leave, I can't seem to get him to do anything. Over here though. I think he must have been bugged out. I can only guess that's the case. I'm just assuming that's not meant to happen. Alright, boss time. Maybe boss time. Oh, this is the camp for all these fucking frog idiots. Oh, that's rough. I was right. They are skinning the otter dudes. Look at that. Well, that's mega rough. Yeah, look, see, they got the skins out to dry and everything. Well, there's more, yeah. I have that medkits for now. That is super mega rude. Let's go beat up the Frog King, and is there like a save point down here? Is this like a straight path to the save? I'm probably gonna respawn everything. No, this isn't. Well, we're gonna do all the things again, I guess. No, everybody's still dead. That's good. That's actually... It's actually really good. Well, there's a couple dudes who are still alive. What do we got? Ooh. Aw, you son of a bitch. Wow, he's wearing, like, he's wearing the otter people. Get up. I got juggled. I couldn't dash out or anything. Alright, well, let's try that again. At least they give you your health back. Oh, him getting hit by those causes him to get staggered. I couldn't get out of that. I think I can do this pretty easily, but I gotta not get stun locked. There's just cases where I just get knocked to the ground and then it's over. He's also throwing me out, too. Yeah. Got him. Damn. Well. Excuse me. So what do we... Oh, so there's for like 4 main bosses in this area, maybe? I should go back to that. That was pulsing. Nah, I guess it just doesn't do anything. This guy's not looking too hot. Ooh, another gun. Oh, sweet. Alright. And they reload separately, too. This is the last of the, cores? Gems? For this spot? Wow. Rude dude. The Red Knight dude was looking for these things too. What's that all about? Something was at my feet for a second. Pretty sure there's an idle animation. I'm gonna let it sit and see what happens. And nothing. Wait, there we go. He just chills. Alright. There was something else going on that I guess I missed, because I probably should have kept, like, I don't know. I should have let the controller sit for a second afterwards. I think there's something over here. I don't know what this is going to be all about. Yeah, perfect. Now I can either... I think I can get at least one extra ability. I don't know if there's any that require just one. I know many of them are 2 or 3. The warp is like either right above or right below. To the left. Neither of those things. Well, we can at least go back to... Where is it? How many are there? 4? Yeah. I think each of these icons are probably the icon used to represent the power core or whatever I'm looking for. I think. There's civilization. Let's go there and see what do. Oh, interesting. There's a separate animation for being unable to attack with a sword and unable to attack with a gun in town. So this is the health upgrade, and this requires what? It requires 3 or 2. I'm not really sure. I think it requires 2. I think the one on the right is what I have, and one on the left is that's probably it. More medkits wouldn't be bad. Let me take a look at the rest of the upgrades first. Okay, so I think this must mean that you can dash 3 times in a row. Invulnerable to bullets while you dash, maybe? Yeah, that's multiple dashes. This is dash attack, and this is... Alright. Dashing through bullets would be the worst thing in the world. Oh, you know, but I think you're invulnerable anyways. I think what it gives you is that you can absorb bullets with a dash, which would probably be not bad as well. Let me hold off real quick. This guy has something I already own. Sort of special... Oh, you even... Like, the cool thing is, the icon that they show for charging is awesome. Like, the fact that they've basically said, alright, no text whatsoever. Like, I really like what they're doing, because it makes it really easy to... it forces them to kind of come up with, like, ways to describe this sort of stuff without any text whatsoever. I don't know which of these I want. I kind of want the multiple dash first. I just feel like that's going to be super important for getting around. Like, any movement abilities usually are the most important ones to get. Yeah, let's grab that. What am I supposed to do with this? The timing is there, though. Oh, I see. I think you get something for doing this. Well, there's at least an achievement popped up for that. Chain Dash Champion. It's cool that you can hit the wall, though. That's really cool. Oh, you hit a certain point where... Huh. You hit a point where I think it stops costing stamina to do. Well, maybe. Oh no, it doesn't. I think your energy at the top left there, I think that's I think they just cap it, or I think they max it out. I think when you're practicing here, they just max it out. Well, we hit 88. That's fine. Alright, Kenj. See you later. Whoops, okay, that's a problem. So immediately they sort of show where it has a very strong use for movement, but it can also fuck you really hard if you just use it willy-nilly. Where was the other boss? Oh, you have above you have above and below ground. You can toggle and you remain in the same position. That's neat. I don't remember this area. Nope, I've been here. You know, I could have just teleported there. What am I doing? Make it a little further along. I don't, don't remember where the boss is. He's all the way over there. Okay. Oh, and perfect. It'll even show you where some of the remaining cores are. Whatever it's... I don't know what those are. I'm so glad you don't take damage from doing that. Oh, wait. They share the ammo pool. Never mind. Range, and that's really short. Oh, they reflect projectiles too. If you mash the dialogue, it just starts over again, which is kind of annoying. Alright, let's what is the button? R2? Oh, so in order to get further out, I actually need to go down, like here, I think, or closer to the... There's some underground segment I gotta get to that's closer to the save point. Or at least I believe that's the case. We'll find out in just a sec. So there's like 2 underground entrances near here. Let's try this real quick. I only have one. Hey, Gigs. I think it doesn't tell me how close I am to... Like, I think where they show you on the map... doesn't really significantly change. Well, at least I can get underground, and that'll fix everything else. Oh, I never got that figured out, did I? Oh no, never mind. I think I can go like this. No, not. Oh shit, I can actually do that. That dash ability probably makes it a lot easier. What do we think of it so far? I think it's pretty good. I think I'm just getting started, though. I think the game's actually pretty long. Okay, shit. I wonder how many hits I need for this thing. Maybe you can't hit them with bullets. Oh man, I want to cross this so much, but I'm not sure if I can just yet. Yeah, no, it doesn't do anything, whatever it is. Seems like it's saying no. Oh god, I gotta stop doing that. I'm only really using these to... Ah, god, wow. To get some bullets back. Alright, I don't think I've been here, so let's see what's up here. Maybe this is close enough to where I want to go? Or, you know, this could actually be just another, like, another switch or something. I'm hoping it'll be cool. I don't know if I'm going to be fortunate enough to get a chance to play it, though. Seems like that's not going to do anything for me. Yeah, that completely turns him off, just flat out. Ooh, that's a scary looking dude. Let's fight the big one first, I guess. Like, I'm pretty confident the game will be really good, though. Like, it'll be on my as soon as I have money list. Along with many other games at this point. Okay, you can't get through that at all. I don't know, Gigs. I would say expect the game to be buggy at release. And, like, don't count on the first day being amazing. I can only imagine they're leading me straight into a boss fight. Man, this shotgun is great. The range is short, but the damage is amazing. This is like 5 with a shot. Hey, Rezzy. Alright. Finally do the thing. I think this is not where I want to go. I'm not sure what this is at all. Well, no, this is a little bit closer, I think. Oh god, I got juggled or something. I'm not sure. I couldn't move. Yeah, okay, so the ones that are purple are the ones I haven't gotten yet. Because I'm relatively sure I've only gotten one. Oh, this dude's sick too. Yeah, he's gonna fall apart. At the end of the game, I'm probably gonna supersede him. Alright, so I got one. There's gonna be one. I'm probably gonna have to go down for one. Alright, well, I'm sure there's some shit underground that I haven't gotten to yet. Oh, I can't go... I probably can't go up. Not yet. Not until I've done whatever that is. But I think I'll be able to. I mean... Oh, I thought I could reach that. Can I not? Oh, no, it looks like I can land on it, but no. I don't quite know yet how I'm gonna get around there yet. Also, why did the lights turn on just all of a sudden? Oh shit, hello. Oh my god, I'm just gonna end up dead, yeah. I didn't want to spend medkits. And it makes no sense that I would care to do that. To save them, because, if you die, they just replenish anyway, so why not? It's not like, healing in Bloodborne or whatever, where Bloodborne is just like, nah, fuck you, you're gonna farm now. Oops, a little too far. Alright, so as soon as I can figure out how to unlock this, that's probably where I need to go. That switch over there, I think, is the one. I just don't know. I certainly can't make that, or I don't think I can. Nope. So that's the one. That's the one I gotta get. It could just be flat out hidden somewhere. Okay, I definitely can't damage them. That's activated. I can't turn it off, though. Maybe that's an important thing. Maybe, Maybe if I go and turn it back off, oh, hello, that's not good. No, it seems like you have to leave them off. Or on, rather. Maybe there's a long dash you can get later on, like a charge dash or something. Maybe that's what they mean, dash type or something. They have that option in the options menu, and I've never used it. So this isn't activated. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I can't. I think I gotta come back to this. More Castlevania. Which one? Oh, Lord of Shadow, right. Oh yeah, all the puzzles and minigames were stupid as hell in that game. Yeah, I would consider that to be another mark against the game. It's just the combat was good and the game was gorgeous. Even the combat was a little bit rough. Yeah, okay, well, maybe I'll get a better dash later on. I would say definitely, for what I've heard too, is it's not worth bothering with. Unless you don't care about the story at all. And maybe the bosses were okay, maybe. I don't know. I know the demo boss was like, meh. Kind of mediocre. Okay, so this guy I can't get to yet. Lots of games do that, bud. Tons and tons of games replace objects with similar objects in a different state because their system for handling objects is really poor. Well, what's this gonna be? They seem to indicate that there's a path to the right, but I... Oh, you know what? It's not. It's from... I need to get up there. So let's head up this way then, and see if we can figure out what the next path down is. Hey, Sko! Thanks for the resub. Wow, Jesus, fucking shotgun does not give a shit about the samurai. I haven't had a pot roast. I haven't had any like steak or anything in a long time. I'm trying to cut my costs, and steak tends to be expensive. Did I already? Oh no, I guess whatever that is, I've already done. Let's see. Oh, damn it. I'm trying to get to the menus. Okay, I think this is one of the... Here we go, perfect. This will be right next to... Take a look around here. Yeah, good, perfect. This will be right next to one of those core things. Yeah, so you're spending, you know, $8, $12, whatever dollars a pound for something good. Unless you buy, like, giant roasts. I'm trying to get my cost for buying meat to, like, an average of $2 or less a pound. And that's pretty much puts me down to, like, chicken thighs and ground beef. Ground beef is sometimes $2 to $3 a pound. Chicken thighs can be 89 cents a pound, $1.19 a pound. Oh, you know what? Maybe I just need to cut through the woods. Did I miss it last time? Oh shit, you can live through that. Did not know. The problem is that, like, I don't actually know. They don't show you exactly where you are on the map. Oh, shit. Oh, wait, you know what? This one's not purple. I've already done this one. No, wait, that one's not. I don't know. Oh, no, that, you know what? I'm awful. You know what I just did? I've been looking at my own fucking map cursor. Thinking it's that. Well, whatever it is, it's gonna be this way. I thought I was gonna kill him with that. Oh, what amount per pound are you getting of decent meat? Because that's and of good quality meat, I guess, is really the thing. Because the chicken thighs come out really great. Still got a few I should heat up for dinner. This kind of looks like I'd be close to a boss. I haven't been told that one exists, but then again, if I had never reached them, if I had never been told about them, I don't think it would mean that they aren't there. Oh yeah, I remember this. So I have been here. I remember the discussion of food costs came up yesterday, and trying to save money and everything, and somebody was saying that their cost per pound for like ground beef was like $10 a pound, and I'm like, what the fuck are you eating? It might have been 12. For ground beef. Maybe it was the cost of chicken. I don't remember what the deal was. It was something like that. Oh yeah, I checked around here. I found a thing. So I've been in here before. Relatively sure I've been in here. Yeah. Did not need to pick that up. That's cool. I think this is the one knight's his home or something. Maybe later on I'll meet him. Like there, not just anywhere randomly. I can just get further to the right, I think I'd be in great shape. Okay, so this doesn't really do anything either. Alright, let's do this. Let's go... I wonder how far to the left I can get from town. I might even be able to make another upgrade as well. I don't remember what I left off at. What do we got? No, we only... Okay, so that's what that's all about. They show you the progress, and they show you how many you've accumulated on the bottom right, and that is always shown against the what you're gonna spend on the left. Those are palette swaps. This guy and the other one. Okay. I gotta stop doing that. Okay, so, I still got a decent ways to go, but I think we can get to where I want to go quicker this way. Yeah. We're really close now. I just gotta figure out how to get down to it. Hello. There we go. Perfect. Even though it's I wish that it would place me. I wish that the cursor for where I am would always reflect where I actually am, rather than a bunch of like preset locations. That's bugged me. That's been bugging me for the entirety of this playthrough so far. It makes it difficult to figure out exactly where you are on the map. Like, why have a map that tells you even remotely where you are then, if you can't get a good indication of exactly? Is that the game? Yeah, that's the game. what that's supposed to mean. It doesn't seem like there's anything I can interact with down here. I gotta just get out. But I got the thing. That's the most important thing. So we need to get 3 more. Unless, like, that was a secret one, because, then it makes me wonder, out of the 3 more that I can get, I wonder if some of them are just optional. This is that guy from before. I really feel like a long dash is going to happen at some point. Oh, you know what? I didn't get this before. Sometimes they have, like, just the smallest amount of hit that there's anything there, and in this case it was that there was a small little path down there, like a tile path. I guess I've already done this. Alright, well, let's keep going. Let's actually, let's warp much closer to where we need to be. I'm gonna stop pretty soon to make a quick dinner. What I might do is, take like a minute to put something in the toaster oven, and then, 30 minutes after that, I'll stop to eat dinner. That way it's quicker. Whenever I feel like getting up. So this one I don't think I can get right now. So I'm probably going to try to get either this one, which I might be able to get, or the one to the far left. I mean, I have to get 2 more. Regardless of what happens, I need to get 2 more. So, yeah, I can't do that yet. I need to get forward for that. So I guess that leads to maybe this sort of maybe this cloud cover is actually not meant to be just extra detail on the map. I think that maybe I'm supposed to reveal that area later. I feel like the chat is frozen. I know that Twitch has been having issues. I'm gonna reload it real quick. I haven't been seeing it pop up for Twitch alerts either, so who knows. But I went and reloaded it. Twitch chat just breaks almost every other day, so you never really know. Stiff neck. Ooh, I didn't even, you know, the funny thing is this has been looking at me the entire time and I didn't get it. It's only a health pack though, so I don't really care that much. I'm not gonna grab that for just one health when I can come back to that later on. If I'm nearly dead. Oh, Jesus, I didn't see that wall come up. Okay, now I don't mind getting the health back now. Sort of lost track of it. Alright, it's gone. Whatever. Oh, you know what? I can't. I have to, how the fuck did I get down there? If I can't go to the right from here, then I'm gonna have to go back up. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Let's, so I don't think I can go around underground. I don't know if I'm just missing something or I need to come back. What I'm probably gonna have to do, unless I can go, no, I can't. Oh yeah, so I need 4 for this. Yeah, alright, let's go for the other one. The one to the far left. This is not happening. I don't think there's a portal for that, no. Okay. My guess is maybe one of the remaining ones, or maybe both of the remaining ones, will be available after the boss. I think I got 2 already. If I can just get one more, I think there's a pathway that I can get. Just gotta get further to the left. It just occurred to me the one cable that I'm using that isn't how it used to be is the cable coming out of my my streaming rig. Because the audio out from that going into the mixer is coming from the rear audio rather than the front panel. This might be a case where the front panel audio might be better for once. Or I've got a bad cable. I am using a different cable as well, because I needed a longer one. Oh yeah, so I haven't been here yet. Man, look at that guy. Kind of see like a mouth like this. And a hand. I triggered something like a drone or a ghost or something. What am I supposed to be doing? It's effectively a Zelda-like, but with more exploration. Or at least less clear ideas of where to go. It feels like something something with sort of the style and mystery of Titan Souls mixed with the Zelda-like. Oh god, I couldn't dash after that. Wow, that does so much damage too. Okay, I think if I can get to an underground section, I'll be pretty close to where I need to be. Or really, I need to get further up and to the left. Oh, this required 3. Damn it. Shit. Yeah, okay, so we're close. We just need to find that last one, and then open this door, and that'll probably lead to the boss. So wherever you can go down from here is probably the way to go. You motherfucker. Yeah, I've been here. Damn it. But this is, the strange thing is that I don't feel like I had been here before, or at least from this way. If I want to figure out where that last kind of, I think it's right there too. The pathway to underground is probably literally right in front of me. Closest I could get is the one that leads to the right. Or way the fuck down, maybe. Oh wait, did he? No, never mind. I was about to say, did he put an arrow up telling me where to go? Just the health warning. Kinda sucks. What's the crystals? They're apparently the sort of the effect of a weapon that's one of the great hostile forces in the game are using. I already got this. Yeah, shit, come on. And apparently, like, after, they show, like, a few images of, like, I don't know, rebel forces, remaining society, whatever. They're defending against this giant Colossus-looking guy, and, the Colossus retaliates by, trapping everybody in crystals. I think I can go to the left. I'm gonna die just because I'm trying to hurry this up. Well, I could just start popping down shotgun blasts into crystals. Can't even get out of that. There were some crystals off to the side that I felt like I could destroy and find a path, but I don't think that's the case. Let's just clear this area normally, and then just see. I really want to just dive in. Oh, I don't think you have iframes during that. That must have been what happened earlier. I think, or what they were showing earlier. I think the, one of the upgrades just flat out gives you iframes during your dash. Oh, crap. I forgot that shit encloses you, too. Okay, you can't get up here. I think there's actually nothing to get, though. Oh well. Just done the medkit and that's it. Yeah, okay, so going back up here doesn't work. Maybe maybe I should just go somewhere else. Maybe I shouldn't go... I shouldn't go west. We've done east. Let me try south or north or something, I don't know. Anything would be better than where I'm currently at, because I'm not making any progress. I wouldn't be surprised if it turns out the north is supposed to be the first place you're supposed to go. Or maybe the easiest. Find out shortly. Big giant mountain king. And that's probably what the boss is. At the very, very top. I can only imagine in that case then, that if I don't find a boss before then, I'm probably not meant to fight that guy first. There's definitely something there, though. I wonder what that's gonna mean. I haven't, I don't think I've triggered any portion of any of the, whatever is required for the keys. That's neat. Wonder if I can make that. Yep. Aw, you suck. Get out of here. Give me a break. This is like an Everest climb. We're actually making good progress. I hope that the boss that we find is not going to be too tough. Medium tough would be fine. I just had this thought that maybe I'm not supposed to go here. For what it's worth. Huh. Oh, you know what? Maybe those are the symbols required to, maybe those correspond to the key stuff. I'm not sure. Although I've gotten a bunch of them so far and nothing's really happened. Huh. So he either gave or took an egg or something. Or, that bird was a caretaker? Or no, I know. I guess maybe, everyone went insane and, that bird saved as many as possible? I know there's some sort of, like, insanity corruption theme going on. Because I would imagine the frog people weren't evil. I'd imagine that the bird people in the area weren't all evil. That's my thought. I'm glad that a lot of the enemies don't respawn immediately. Having it to where you come back to the corpses and whatnot is kind of nice. That way you can pass more easily without so much repetition. Man, yeah, he's falling apart. This kind of has like sort of an Aztec kind of feel to it. You know, worth a shot, right? Just figured I'd give it a shot. Just in case I was fortunate enough for there to be something behind the waterfall. I mean, that's a very Zelda thing to do. Okay, I definitely, at this point, I want all the dash attacks. That's kind of strange. For being off to the side there, I'd expect there to have been something. I did final. I'm not playing it just yet, though. This is some sort of a boss encounter for sure. Or a mini boss, I guess. Yeah, I never played Metroid 2 either. I think that, like, what I saw Dukel play a bit of it, though. And it seemed to be alright. Did I set your movement? So they force you to use... They force you to use, analog stick input? Or is it just because, direct input isn't supported very well? There's one. You have a PS4 controller. Why not just grab like input mapper or a DS4 tool and use X input instead? I mean, like, direct input is just kind of on its way out. I'm hoping that they just rename X input, or somehow Sony just gets over that as a concept. What's a teleporter? Like, I feel like Sony hasn't released an X input driver because X input is Microsoft. And I feel like they're put off by that. That's my gut feeling. And I feel like they just don't want to be a part of that at all. Even though that's just where PC controls are at the moment. We're gonna get another level up soon. Or another power up soon. We've already got the level ups. Ooh, that insta one-shot too. Alright. I thought I had a good dash there, but I did not. Oh, you know why? I got stuck. Because they've got the little separators here. Oh shit, I didn't even realize there was a barrier there. That sucks. It's funny, like, because of the perspective and the way that the camera is set up sometimes, I have this thought in my head sometimes. Like, I'll miss that something is not just on the ground. Because, like, this little... Well, you can see the side of this pillar, but it's cut off mostly by where it is. Wow, make a rude dude. Can't hit him? Oh! Regardless of perspective, you just hit them on according to the camera. You're not attacking effectively the shadow's position. Oh, those guys only take one hit. That's perfect. Ooh, I didn't mean to. I should have just gone back up. That was not smart. Where does that put me? Ah, shit. Do I gotta redo the entire room again? Or maybe that's... I don't know. We'll see. Yep. Ah, just close. That's not smart. I'm gonna get hit. No, I'm not. Alright. This shit gets ridiculous. Holy crap. Yeah, I think I took 2 hits of damage right off the bat, and I think they each do 1. Alright, we gotta... Alright. Alright, let's move. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that's weird. Okay. We go back. Those, I could just dash to the other one. I could either do that or I could leave, but I can... If I dash to the other one on this, or no, I can't. Wow, that sucks. I feel like I'm kind of cheated by that. Oh well. How many did I have? I think I have 2? 2. I need 3 for this one, I think. For one of these up top. I don't think I've been here yet. On this one. Nope, I have. I just totally forgot. That takes me back down. So yeah, I've already been through all this so far. I just have like a 5-minute memory is all. I'm trying to remember if I've been here though. I don't think I've been this close to this guy. Probably not. Wait, well whatever. I was gonna take a look and see if there's any items hiding in the bushes, but I didn't see any. Hey, heretic. Oh, that's super fucking rude. That's what I get for being fancy. Ooh, not getting a chance to heal is gonna suck. More Metal Gear. Try and get a big... Oh, so I guess you're into the achievement stuff then. For me, it's like I don't have enough interest in all that completionist kind of stuff. I didn't even really finish 5. I beat whatever it is, Philanthropist or whatever it is. I don't know. The big giant robot. Philanthropist. Ooh. Ooh, I couldn't heal. I needed to like just go for cover first. But I beat the mech, and I did like one extra mission, and that was it. And I just was like, you could tell the game just really was not coherent at that point. You could tell that they planned a lot more, and just did not get to finish it. Oh, this level kind of reminds me of Assault Android Cactus. The way it kind of moves around you. What's this little do? Well, I mean... Yeah, I guess anything that's on Dark Souls at this point would be nice to do. I am gonna do some more Dark Souls though at some point. I need to get some footage using Astora's straight sword. So I'll probably schedule something within 3 or 4 days, I'd imagine. Yeah, most people did not have like a great reaction to Dark Souls 3. I don't think it's amazing. I'm not going to be playing it regularly. I just need stuff. Just footage I need to record, and that's kind of why. That's a little odd. Well, I guess just to make sure everything's good, I'm going to reactivate that and go. But, I mean, you can tell that there's a sort of a general dislike of Dark Souls 3. Like, it does not have the same longevity as 2. Or even the first one. Yeah, you never see any PvP, that's for sure. Like, it definitely doesn't get streamed. These rearranging levels are actually really cool. This very much reminds me of Salt Android Cactus. Yeah, the spells are awful in Dark Souls 3. And they haven't improved them significantly. Like, they're baby stepping in the right direction, but they're just not quite there. Fucking rockets now. Oh, I can cut him. I can cut him like fucking some sort of ninja master. Oh wow, that just nuked me. Yeah, Dark Souls 2 pre-magic was about where it should have been, minus nerfing a few things. And then they said, nah, fuck it. We're just gonna say, let's just make it miserable now. I don't know why they did that, it just... I don't know. I'm really convinced that something must have happened and Miyazaki must have freaked the fuck out. Because, it had to have been something stupid, like he got upset and decided to get everything nerfed. I don't know. I wouldn't think that. I don't find Bloodborne's lore interesting, and I don't find Dark Souls 3's lore interesting either. Dark Souls 3, their lore is so fucking disappointing. So bland that I don't care about any of the characters. The characters aren't even introduced or presented in an interesting way. Two. Or maybe three. I think the majority of how Bloodborne is presented I don't like. We have either 2 or 3, and I don't remember. We have 3. So now, wherever the other doorway was, we can open that. Where that is, I don't remember, but I know there's another doorway floating around somewhere that is a 3. What time is it? 8 o'clock? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and take a break. I'm going to be playing this through the rest of the night. But I definitely do want to have some dinner. Let's go find somebody to raid, and I'll resume at like 9. So, probably going to be Dukel, because I'm sure he's playing Metroid Remake or whatever. Unless there's another better option. Wow, Dukel's not streaming? What the fuck? Sen's not playing Monster Hunter. Yeah, I might just call it because I don't see anybody to raid. Let's do this. I'm gonna call it. I'll be back in, I don't know, about an hour or so, and then we'll probably get a significant chunk of the way through the game. But I definitely need to stop, so I'll be back in about an hour. So I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.